Rust is growing in popularity, while C++ has been the industry standard for decades. Both have overlapping use cases, and you might be wondering which one you should learn. You might have gotten the impression that Rust will overtake C++, but this may be due to the Rust community being much more active. Memory and type safety. Some people prefer the type system in Rust over the one in C++ due to the compiler catching bugs. The compiler also guarantees memory safety. Even if it is possible to write memory safety errors in the Rust code, it is much harder than it is in C++. This type system also significantly contributes to Rust's strong thread safety. Modern C++ does provide smart pointers which help prevent memory safety errors, but these are opt-in instead of the default, like in Rust. Performance. Both languages have comparable performance. C++ performs in the majority of performance tests slightly better, though in complex real-world multi-threaded applications, Rust has been found to perform better. Package management. Using libraries is easier with Rust. With the Rust package manager Cargo, you can easily install packages, and they are quite plug and play. Whereas in C++, you need to use tools like CMake, which require more manual input, but you have more control over everything. Even though package management may be harder in C++, the amount of libraries you can use is much bigger because they have been developed for 40 years. Unit testing. For unit testing in C++, you have multiple alternatives and you can choose which one you prefer. In C++, you can fine-tune your testing experience. In Rust, testing is easier to implement, but the drawback is less customization. Learning curve. Getting started with C++ is often easier than getting started with Rust, but once you get over the borrow checker in Rust, it tends to be easier to continue learning. Meanwhile, mastering C++ takes a lot of work and many years. Job market. C++ clearly wins in job security. There are a lot more job openings for C++ roles than for Rust roles. This is due to Rust being such a new programming language that it hasn't been adopted yet on a large scale. Meanwhile, C++ has been around for decades. The job listings for Rust developers often also require experience and knowledge of C++. Both languages are developing quickly. C++ continues to evolve with upcoming standards such as C++26, while Rust's community-driven development pushes its development forward. Both languages have their own drawbacks and advantages. I myself just learned both. Comment if I missed some important differences. Thank you.